Hey YouTube, got a little update going on. Pretty much just working on my box. Have this terminal, little spring terminal, but it's in my front chamber because I originally had my subs inverted in my JeepAndBass box here. Now they're facing this way. So if you've seen some of my recent demo videos I put up the last couple weeks, you probably noticed this wire, and that annoys me. Plus it's way longer than it needs to be, so I'm adding resistance. So today I got some little hardware. I'm going to do some bolts, terminals on the back side of here. But I've already hurt myself today. Pretty much tore most of my fingernail off. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. But that's what you get. I was trying to bend one of these bolts because it got knocked some way or something when it hit this tire last time I pushed the box in. And I was trying to push it back, and I don't know what happened, but my thumb slipped and hit this one and completely just stabbed it and tore my nail right off. So perfect way to start the day, but I always say you're not doing it right unless you're bleeding. So if you're a car audio guy, you know how that is. Anyways, gonna just kind of disconnect my LED lights here, pull the box out, probably pull my glass off and the subs, and go ahead and rewire everything really nice. Just got my PSI audio recones, and so just doing a little maintenance today. Alright, well I'll check back in when I'm a little farther along. Okay, so I'm always asked how you get the plexiglass off of this box, because you can't really grab it. Well, this is how I do it. I leave one of these bolts in one of the holes, so, and you can go sideways on it and then pull forward. It acts like a little handle. So that's how I get the plexi off. And then just pull the rest off. And there's the PSI Audio 12. Oh yeah. Since I'm here, I'll go ahead and show you. People always are asking about the dimensions of this box, and I never want to give them away because number one, it's my custom thing, and number two, this box was designed by PWK Designs. He's a guy on the internet, works out of Arizona, and he pretty much designs the boxes specifically for your speakers and for your car. So this box might not sound very well in another vehicle, so but I'll still show you what it looks like. Basically we have two chambers because it's a 4th order bandpass, and one port. Large port. This port pretty much just goes back and into the back chamber behind these subs, and then there's this front sealed chamber. And here's the subs. Looking good. So it's a really simple box, but it's really effective. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of the speakers out and see about getting the wiring situated in here. I pulled these little subs out in great shape. Reconed them myself, got the parts from PSI Audio, stiff spider, stitch tinsel leads, all the good stuff. Focus real nice in there. But you can see they're pretty good. Rockford Fosgate HX2 motors, 3-inch voice coil, it's about a 100-ounce magnet, 1000 watt voice coils, dual 1 ohm, and the high roll surrounds. They're still really stiff, but they get the job done. So right now I'm just going to get ready to drill. There's the other chamber in the box. I'm just going to drill in the side here and run my wires through that way. So all my terminals will be pretty much on the one side. So almost there. And then here's my positive negative runs. Dual 8 gauge feeding into the box. So I'm just going to go ahead and start drilling So check in a little bit, see what these things are doing. So I got these terminals hooked up. You can see them. Give a positive and negative on the outside. Focus that a little bit. Got a wing nut, a couple of washers. The outside terminal goes between the washers, and there's a nut holding down the bolt to the box. Got the pair of them. So now I'm going to go ahead and start wiring up these subs and be done. Okay, so I think since I have this stuff apart, I was going to do some stuff to the box that I've been planning on doing for a while. Like I showed earlier, got the leads hooked up, but with these new PSI recones, the Fosgate little surround thing here doesn't quite fit right, and it chafes on the rubber here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get rid of these. Well, I'm going to keep these since they're pretty hard to come by, but I'm going to pull them out and switch from screw heads to Allen heads for my bolt downs for the speakers. I'll show you. The tolerances are pretty close, so I wanted something a little better so that I wouldn't hurt the surround on the speaker. So what I have is a Allen and then the nylon washer and a rubber washer to give it really good cushion and still be able to tighten down nice. And I had some T-nuts come out of my box because I've only had these speakers out like 100 times, and so eventually these T-nuts have loosened up. So what I'm going to do is I got some new ones, pulled out the bad ones, and I got some leftover CA glue from my speaker install. So I'm going to install the new ones just like so, and then put some CA glue. I put a dab on this one and it held in really nice, so I don't have to risk them coming out again, but this might be the last time I pull these out. And then I think I'm going to repaint the inside of this box with a bed liner spray, because this gloss gets really scratched up. So bed liner spray will look nice in here, and closer match the texture on these speakers. So I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning this up. I'm going to sand out here, and to make a new gasket for the subwoofers, I got some Felpro rubber impregnated cork gasket sealer used for cars. I'm going to cut out pieces that are the right shape for the speaker, and then we should be looking good. It'll give it maybe a more rugged look to be able to see the bolt heads instead of like screw heads or something. So slowly and surely, check in a little bit. Alright, so painted the box. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it's a little bit of a texture. Looks really good to me. Left the port alone because I don't want any turbulence happening, so it's still a gloss. But the sealed chamber shouldn't have any issues. Looks a lot better than the gloss, I think, but getting my own light. So I'm going to pull out the maskings pretty soon. I already pulled the masking from the front, and then I got the subs ready to go. All the T-nuts have been put in with some CA glue, so they shouldn't be falling back out anymore. And there's the wiring terminals again. I really like these. This is what I was doing before. It was this compression terminal. I don't think it's quite all that compared to these. So there we go. We'll get it a little bit closer to done, and then I'll show you the speakers put in. That's for the LEDs. I got a couple strips up there. There's another strip right there. So looking good. Alright, so I got the painting done in the box. I think it turned out really nice. The light's not very good in here to see. Just got a couple little specks on it. I just gotta clean it. But I'm ready to go put those in. And since I'm taking my gaskets off the subs, figured they might leak. So what I did is I went to the auto parts store and got some gasket material. And pretty much I'm just making a little ring all the way around using some 3M gasket sealer adhesive to kind of just stick these together and put little dots along the speaker so I could keep it down. Got this one already ready to go. You can see got the holes put in it. Should seal really nice once I get them bolted down. So slowly and surely getting everything done. And I got this little tool. Where did I put it? Got this little tool right here. It's great for poking holes in this stuff. Pretty much you just find the hole. I gotta find one first. Here's one. Let me focus. Gotta find the hole right there. Just go ahead and line this up. Twist. Perfect. Sorry about that. That pulls a little piece of cork out. And you got a nice hole. I don't know if you can see the voice coil. Somewhere in there. But pretty much that's all I'm working on really. Just getting a good gasket for these. Here's my hand. It's pretty good size. These were only about 500 watts RMS back in the day, but now it's 1,000 with my Recones. But it's a good magnet. These hit pretty hard. They got I think it's 102 ounces. Not anything large, but big enough. It's pretty punchy, especially in this box. This box is pretty punchy, so you get good punchy bass, and these go really low at the same time. So really enjoying these. I guess the next thing is going to be putting them back in, and I'll show you the little Allen bolts I got when I do that, so hold on a minute. Okay, so they're all bolted in, and I got the box just kind of sitting here in the car. Thought I'd show you though. In real life it looks a lot better. The camera doesn't pick up the blue LEDs as well. But you can see the little bolts, they're pretty tough. Looks good. Surrounds are huge on these things. And if I can, I'm going to try to get a shot of the terminal. Okay, so here's the terminals. That is for the LEDs, these two. And these are for the 12s. They're got the wing nuts and then dual 8 gauge runs. So, see, I twisted up the wire for these LEDs. Looking pretty sharp. So, I figure it's cleaner that way and probably more power. So, should be looking good. I guess the next thing I'm going to do is put the glass on, and then I can play them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be putting some videos pretty soon. Thanks.